Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading, and today we have another cool reading. Hope you guys are well. And before we begin, Sagittarius, if you would like your own psychic reading, you may get one for sure. They're lots of fun. It is an experience. We do them on the phone. I'm a Silva grad. They are accurate. And yeah, we do them typically, and not typically is not a good word, but I always recommend getting the combination with the tarot. The tarot spread comes after, and they both offer their own unique insight. Yes, sometimes it is confirming, but they are different readings and they offer different insight. You can get those separate if you would like. I also have destiny readings. Those are great fun. Those are forecasts, and they help you with the cycles of the year. And yeah, they are the cycles of right now. Sagittarius is in the last cycle. It's Neptune, right? Neptune is Pisces, the last sign in the zodiac, right? And so Pisces is about making your dreams come true and inspiration. It is. It's also about, it can be about service. It can be also about, be careful not to, kind of maybe project your fantasies, or, just be too much into fantasy. Kind of know the line, right? Yeah, but it's a beautiful energy. It can be about endings as well. Yes, it's definitely creative. Pisceans are creative. So maybe this is the last cycle before your new cycle, Sagittarius. So this is why, too, they have Neptune. And so something could be ending for you. Your next cycle will be Mercury, and that will be a very good cycle, yeah, where you can share your ideas, make good decisions, things like that. You could be hanging out with siblings. You could, because it's a Gemini type of energy. Let's get into it, you guys. Oh, I have the love compatibility readings. Those are awesome. The movie stars use those, and the destiny readings. And you can go to my website, read all about that. It really tunes you in on your person. It really shows how they feel about you in many areas of, based on the planets, numerology, astrology, and so are the destiny readings. Let's get into it. Yeah. And we have the dragonfly. Yes, we do. And the dragonfly talks about love and light, basically. Yeah, the dragonfly is very beautiful. It talks about joy. And let's have a quick look at the dragonfly, because they put it ever so nicely. Master of light, illusion, and the mind. Yeah. And when the dragonfly is in balance, the dragonfly, this is about somebody seeing clearly, joyfully, and magically. Yeah, this is a very beautiful card. This is kind of very Neptunian as well. It can be about illusion, but just pay attention, basically, right? The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature, that awakens a sense of wonder in all. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind, as it is always moving, shifting, shimmering, and changing. When the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and perception. Are they restless or still? It's really interesting, because the Neptunian cycle is about how we perceive things too, right? Are they restless or still, dreamlike or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so the light of wisdom can shine through. Yeah, for me, this is kind of like, it can talk about like, don't worry, because when this is in the reverse or out of balance, it can't concentrate, or a very busy mind. A busy mind, like an over-occupied mind, worry. Yeah, and to bring into balance, focus on the breath. This is a very cool card. This is really a card of wisdom, of course. But yeah, I feel like you are in this energy, Sagittarius. It is matching up with that Neptunian. I find that to be a trip. And before we continue, you guys want to learn tarot, go to my website, mysticgem.com. Mystic with a K. Right, and yeah, and lastly, I beg your pardon, if you want to get a free 5-minute psychic reading with Mystic Sense, that link is below in the description box. And yeah, and so here we have this man here, and he's wearing a mask, and so he's tied up here, but these doves are, letting him go. So this talks about offering help to somebody, but not reliance. This is an interesting card. There could be somebody in your life that you know, maybe you really care about and you are offering. I just said to myself earlier about somebody, well, they can ask me if they want, right? I'm not going to always offer. No, they can ask. I think I've made it very easy for that person to ask, right? But offer help. I feel like somebody here, Sagittarius, is thinking very joyfully about you. I feel like they are. And we have family, perception, and freedom. Now, there's a freedom here. Freedom can be symbolic, a freedom to think a certain way, a freedom that you've left the past behind, the baggage, put the heavy suitcases down. Could be that freedom. It could be somebody's real freedom, right? We have family and perception. Maybe you are gaining freedom here. This could be about a few things. We'll see when we get into the tarot, but this perception card, this is also very Neptunian here. This, the period that you are in, this is perceiving things in the right way. It is. And somebody has, you or your person has perceived something in the right way. There could have been a tower along the way to kind of, maybe kind of shake your nerves a little bit, right? Rattle you. And here's the woman meditating behind these people who are falling out of the thunderbolt, which is her. So instead of a thunder build, like a tower building here, it's her. And, she is basically kind of receiving love and light here because she's awakened. That's what that is. But it was a difficult awakening. And, most of them are. I don't know anybody who said, gee, I just kind of, I've changed and I see things much differently. And I look at life with more courage and I'm more calm yeah, that only comes after usually, you got kicked in the butt by the tower or the universe or that's usually how it comes. And so let's get into it, Sagittarius, because this tower thing, it could also be this is a powerful realization to somebody because of perception. As I was saying, right? Yeah, let's get into it. See, we have Sagittarius. Family. Maybe somebody wants you to be their family. You could be maybe there was a tower within your own family, but this is wonderful because these are, if there was, I think people are looking at things different, or you are, and there's a freedom to that, right? Or somebody's gaining their freedom here after some type of major awakening to be with you, or you're doing it. It's either one in this reading, all right? So basically it's symbolic, this freedom card, or it is, I feel like it's both, or it is, a physical freedom, right? Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got. Getting out of jail, right? You get the free pass. See what we got, Sagittarius. I hope you guys are knowing, but for a long time you have to look for me, okay? And yeah, you do. And yeah, so let's see what we got here. Knight of Swords, Justice. Five of Wands, whoa. The Empress, okay. Here we have Judgment, and I said that there is an awakening here in this, right? Yeah. Isn't this what everybody wants in their life? They might not know it, right? They're just going along in life with all these bumps and bruises, right? That's not even funny because, and we can go through various awakenings in our lives. Yeah, we can. And they can be progressive. Like you can go through an awakening and realize, certain things. And the next one you go through is even more, you even receive more love and light, or, you move to a higher consciousness even, right? Yeah. And so Seven of Wands. Some things being rejected in this reading because the Seven of Wands is I'm resisting, could be here. Here's this Four of Cups. This is, I don't want this for sure. This man's bored with this offer, or he's rejecting it, or both. For me, he's rejecting it by his face and his body language with his arms. Yeah, I love body language, right? Death card, and then we have the Hermit. Okay, so maybe there's a Virgo here, right? Because there could be a Taurus. Sometimes the Empress is Taurus and Libra energy. I like to say that. And so we might have a Taurus or a Libra. We could. Here's Libra here, the Justice card. There could be some Librans here. There could. And the Knight of Pentacles could be a Capricorn too. Here's Scorpio, the Death card, especially over here with Judgment is Scorpio too. Yeah, and so, and then Virgo, as I mentioned. So let's see what we have, Sagittarius. But, there's a lot of kind of assertive or aggressive energy here. And once again, it could be symbolic, right? Nobody's going to knock on the door and say, come out here, I'm calling you out, right? You'd be like, what? I don't fight. I'm a lady, or right? I'm past that. Okay, we're done with high school here, right? And so, but here we have the Knight of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Four of Cups is not really, it's not radical, but here we have these kind of like erratic behaviors, kind of. Even the Seven of Wands can be seen as that, right? Can be seen as standing up for yourself, defending yourself, which is not erratic, but there's a lot of action here, like back off. So there's some type of, I feel like there's an ending here, and we have the Death card here. So you may want an ending to a particular cycle. You could. Any cycle, right? Like, oh, I don't want to do that anymore. I mean, could be. And it can have everything to do with the spread up here, right? It's really interesting in these readings because this can be about your love life. It can be about your career or your personal life. And sometimes when we say personal life, we don't always mean love life. No. There's a huge change here in your life, though, Sagittarius, with Judgment. There is. And, you may be thinking about a rebirth with somebody. But I feel like you have some, especially with family, right? I feel with the family card, I also feel like you have your own rebirth in some way here. In like your work, the way you look at something. You have your own rebirth going on here. Because of the Tower, Judgment, and the Death card. Yeah. And Perception. Freedom's next to it. Yeah. So you start your overall energy here, Sagittarius. Knight of Swords. Justice is crossing you here. And so there could be, it's possible there's you and somebody and maybe other people, right? We have the family card here, but here's the Five of Wands in the root. There was challenges here. And you're hoping for an end to this and a transformation. Here's the Death card in your hopes. This could be somebody else's reading who wants a new beginning with you. And they see that as freedom. Whether or not that is freedom from their own situation physically or freedom in their heart. Right? It can be both. Or either. So here we have the Knight of Swords. And this is either you taking action in your life. I feel like you are taking some action here about your own life, though. About your own situation here. Somebody could have put challenges in your way here. It's possible. Just boom. Or maybe somebody or something here. But the Justice card is here, and it has to do with wisdom because we see perception and freedom. And the Thunderbolt, which is the Tower. So it has to do with some wisdom, but I feel like you are trying to achieve some type of balance in your life. Yeah. You could have made a decision on your own here, Sagittarius. Some type of decision that, hey, I want to be free from, I don't know, something here that maybe you felt like wasn't fair or just, maybe something that really challenged you here. Maybe you thought something was kind of corrupted there. It's possible. With the Justice next to the Five of Wands and this Knight of Swords, that's kind of a trip. Let's get a card on that here for Sagittarius. And we have the Three of Cups. Okay. So, this is definitely about joy in your life, right? We see the Three of Cups. And there could be some type of there could be some type of a third party here. There could be. Because in the past, you could have been the Empress for some, and she is the number 3, but you're sitting here in the past as the Empress. Maybe you're somebody's mom, of course, with the family card. The Empress can be a mom, right? This can be you too, having some type of, what is the word? Having some type of like financial like comfort in the past, and whatever it is here, you want freedom from it. You could, because you could be saying, what was it? Like you're really coming into your own, and you went through this awakening, and you could be feeling that your own kind of wisdom is more important, like your own kind of dignity, sort of. But just, like your own thoughts and really what you want for your life or the way you see things. Yeah, it could be here as well. So let's see what else we have. Let's get a card on the Empress in the past, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, could be an earth sign. Here's the Knight. But we see the Queen too in the past. You might have been doing well, as I said. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who, it's a nurturing energy, but sometimes it's somebody who's doing well financially. Let's see what we have for the Judgment card, the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you want some type of a rebirth here, Sagittarius. Yeah, and you want some type of cycle here to end, for sure. Somebody could be also having some type of ending here in their life because they want to return to you. They want the freedom to love you here. I feel like that's going on in this reading. For some, I really do, in terms of love, right? And so this could definitely be the rebirth that you are seeking. I feel like you are seeking, there's wisdom in this reading. But there's wisdom after some, kind of really hard kick in the butt. Somebody got kind of, you or your person, or both. Right? This is how we gain wisdom, right? Yeah, we get our butts kicked. Right? Even in school, right? Right? If you were ever a bully, Sagittarius, were you a bully? And then, and then you got your butt kicked, and then you said, well, I'm finished. I'm done with this, right? It's definitely wisdom, right? I'm just kidding here. Seven of Wands with the Four of Cups. Look at this unhappiness here. I feel like there is a rejection in this reading. There is definitely a rejection. And there's action being taken because of these assertive cards here. These people fighting. There's a Knight of Swords. So there's action being taken here. The fives are about change. The Five of Wands is in the root. So there's definitely change. The Death card shows up here. Let's see what else. And we have the Five of Cups, another five. So yeah. And so this is grieving and ending here. It's regret. There's some type of regret here. It may not be on your part, but regret doesn't always mean you live with regret forever. It means, well, I regret that it had to go this way and I'm moving on. That's the kind of the higher conscious regret, right? Not I'm going to live in the past forever. Oh my God, look what I did. No, not like that. We don't do that. Always forgive yourself, right? Even if you were Jack the Ripper, Sagittarius, right? Yeah. All right. So let's see. We have Five of Cups, Seven of Wands, and somebody could be overwhelmed about an ending right here. There's major ending in this reading. But this ending is for a rebirth. Yeah, it is. Because that's your mindset. And here you were next to the Judgment card, and you could have wanted somebody to make a decision here. I feel like you have, but I feel like you have made some type of decision in your life, even if it's to think a new way, something. But this Justice card with Judgment over here, there could be a divorce here. There could with the Death card here. I mean, it's possible. But the point about this is there's definitely like wisdom here, and there's some decision, I believe. Yeah. And so here's a Nine of Wands here, and this decision was already made. It's been made. That's why we don't have the King of Swords showing up here. And yeah. And so this decision has been made by somebody, you or your person, and it brings in freedom. And there's nothing more beautiful than freedom. No. Because freedom is the possibility to be happy and live in joy and live in peace. And, and go about your life as you wish. Yeah. So the Nine of Wands is here. He got a bandage on his head, right? And here he is holding the wand. And, he's already been beat up. But this is about resilience and plugging forward. And justice or wisdom will bring resilience. Yes, it will. Right? Applying sound judgment to your life. This is wisdom. It's not just learning about it and, oh, yeah, I remember that. Oh, okay. No, it's applying it, right? It's the difference between wisdom and knowledge. So here we have some type of ending again. Four of Cups. We'll get a card for Sagittarius. And we have the Hierophant. Yeah, there could definitely be some type of a marriage here that somebody's rejecting because of justice and judgment. And now we have the Hierophant, right? This is a Taurus energy, but somebody could be rejecting also a belief system here, right? Could be. Taurus is about belief systems. Yeah, it is. Yeah, somebody has a whole new way of thinking here with the perception card and the thunderbolt. So there's some type of a rejection, and this is what is concerning you. So maybe you are the one doing this, but this is the concern for this. Yeah, for this. There's some type of a major kind of reckoning here. This is a trip reading. It's a very cool reading. There's a lot of wisdom here. There's joy in this reading. There's joy too because of some great awareness. Yeah, and we have the Knight of Pentacles here and the Four of Wands in your environment. I feel like you have something stable coming your way. Yeah, this is in your environment, and this may, this is typically your psychological or emotional environment, right? But this could be also what is going to be offered for your environment, for your life. The Death card, that's what you want, Sagittarius, right? And this is what you're like hoping for, your desires, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you want your wish to come true, and you want a transformation in this reading. And there is one. Yeah, because these are all cards of wisdom. And this is when things can transform. And the Hermit is here. We're going to leave the Hermit. Let's look at your person's card. It could be a Virgo here, but this is spiritual growth here. That's what I mean here. There's a huge awareness, right? Yeah, there is. And your person's cards, Sagittarius, for the extended, it'll be for the membership, right? Let's see what we have, you guys, for the extended. And the first card they have is the Hope card. And this is anticipation, bright prospects, and wish. So you are their wish, and they are anticipating this. Somebody's excited here because you're a bright prospect. You are, Sagittarius. Remember, the readings can be switched, right? Crossing your person is lost. This is the person experiencing the Five of Cups in your reading. It does show up in the near future, but these, the placements, we don't go by, this isn't an exact stopwatch, right? The placements, no, they're not. It's an event too. And, he's letting this boat, he just cut the boat to, so he's cutting his losses. That's what that is. And here's this other woman cutting her losses too. And I say this because it's a 5 and we have a beautiful woman and she's in a prison here. And she's bound to this, she's chained here, one arm to this post, and she has removed her mask. So she's releasing herself from some type of like self-deception or I've awakened now, I'm taking this mask off, something like that. So first comes the mask and now the chain, she's going to cut the chain. Your person's cutting their losses and they have a lot of hope and they're coming. We're going to end this reading. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. Yeah, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe. You may definitely have to look for me, you guys. Yeah, thanks so much.